I'm here. I'm sorry about that. I just realized I had some stuff I should have taken care of before I started streaming. Hello everyone. I'm Metis Balaska, and welcome to the stream. So a lot of stuff happened in the last stream. Hey, Pure Mira, how's your day? Welcome to the stream. How's your day been? Yeah, so we got we had a few troublemakers come into the bar, and the last one dropped a bit of a bomb on us. So now we're going through a tad bit of grief. Let me get the game started now. That's good. I also did. My day's been going great. So I'm in a rush to try and finish the current story on FGO. Oh, I should turn down the volume on my headphones. So I did check. I did check last time. The concerns I was having weren't really much of a concern. Weren't really a concern, I should say. Okay, we have our new poster over there. I love the fact that you can actually see the stuff if you buy for Jill's Rum. Okay. Anything new with the blog? No. Augmented Eye. Kiramiki Encore Concert. By Lana Smithy, because of course it's from Lana Smithy. Fans of the famous cyber idol Kiramiki are in for a huge party, all thanks to the announcement of a second concert in Glit City's Silver Thunder Superdome. That's a lot of words to put to a dome. I'm so excited to extend my visit, declared the cyber idol during an interview. Tickets are now up for sale and expected to disappear in a matter of minutes. So be quick, can secure the best spots. You can get tickets from the following retailers: Ticket Lord and Idol Hell. What do you actually do in this game? You're a bartender in a cyberpunk future. Your ultimate goal in the game is to make all your payments and I just realized I messed up the title in my stream. Let me just fix that quickly. Should be Project Dionysus. Yeah, so the basic gameplay is to mix drinks and talk to people. And yeah, good for her. New act proposes increased surveillance, again by Lana Smithy. We haven't seen anything from our girl lately. We have nanomachines tracking people 24/7. However, due to the violent protests that have taken place recently, Prime Minister Quincy is now proposing a new law that will allow the government to shut down anyone with nanomachines in their body using a pulse signal. Many people died during the protests, and that could have been avoided if we had more control over the masses. Jesus, can you sound any more like a villain? Quincy said during a parliament meeting, "We have the technology to simply shut down lawbreakers It's a non-lethal way to end any kind of conflict, and it's common sense to use it at this point. Violation of freedom, hello? When asked about the possible negative consequences, Quincy refused to make any further comments. Of course he did. More nanomachines? It's all a smoke screen to divert attention, yep. I know exactly how that is. 66 American Kid returns, challenges Giant Yusuke to title match. Ever since Giant Yusuke won the GSF belt, he's had nothing but negative responses from fans. Challenger after challenger has tried to take the title away from the imposing Giant, but nearly all of them were injured in the process. 66 American Kid surprised the GSF world by returning to action almost 4 months earlier than expected, and then challenging Giant Yusuke to a title match on January 4th at the Super Silver Thunderdome. This January, I'll become the champion GSF deserves, 66 American Kid proclaimed during a promotion in front of 25,000 fans in the Kokoro Hall. I wish I knew more about wrestling. Sounds exciting. Yeah, I watched wrestling for a bit as a kid. Didn't really get into it in the end. Okay, I'll be lurking while I do some cleaning. Sure, no problem. I'm glad to have you here. Makise releasing EKDV 1886 update. Is this the greatest thing to ever grate is the planet Earth? I literally can't stop touching myself, Jesus. Such a high quality release. But why is the camo blurry? I think it's a regulation for the civilian models. Something's off. I'd be all over this, but I can't seem to get excited over this. Your shit taste is showing. Nah, I just think I'm kind of descend. I'm kind of tired of the same thing over and over. That's what happens when you consume way too much fucking military equipment and weapons. Yeah, I think it's that. I better stop buying so many weapons already, or I'll never find pleasure in them again. And any word on the camo stuff or other civilian weaponry? They said they were going to announce more stuff on a later date. I like porn, you guys. Jeez. Always that one person. Okay, we don't need to do anything more in the shop, I believe. Yeah, it was just getting the poster. So, go to work. Thursday, December 22nd. Good evening. Are you okay? I feel like shit. You sure you should have come then? You're in all the right to stay at home. I have to come. I threw away everything I had in my life to be here. Yeah, so last stream we learned that our ex-girlfriend died, and we didn't break up with her properly, so we and her sister was very mad and accusing us of essentially being responsible for her death, even if indirectly. So we're going through grief right now. People I've loved were pushed aside just so I could enjoy my freedom of being here. My stupid, stupid freedom. So I'll come here until I die, even after the bar closes, until my hair falls out. You're the one who looks like she's about to fall apart. Your eyes are red and swollen. Yeah, well, your hair is hairy. Zing. Yes, it is. Who was the dipshit that changed the order of the glasses? It was me. I was the one who washed the dishes yesterday, remember? Oh yeah, I was too busy staring at my crumbling life and all that. Why don't you go home, Jill? You're in no position to deal with people right now. Go home, rest a bit. My ex-girlfriend died, and I wasn't there to see her one last time. All because of a fight I spent all these years regretting and wishing to, but never actually apologized for. My decision to assert my freedom and grab hold of my life led me to this. Grab hold of my life led me to this. A bartender strapped for cash that distanced herself from her loved ones for no other reason than selfishness. So I won't fucking leave. I threw all of that away to be here, so I will stay. This is what I wanted. This is why I left all of that behind. This is why... See, you're starting to sound like a broken record. I'll leave her be. I'd rather have her here than be alone in her apartment. How are you feeling, Jill? I feel like a shitting-eating piece of shit. I'm the lowest of any possible life form you might find. Nanobs look at me in disgust, knowing they're far superior. I mean, there's Donovan, so... Your ego can't be lower than him. I know that's going to sound bad when he eventually shows up, but hear me out on this one. You're spirited, that's good. Where's the mutt? He's working with Sierra. At Sierra. I know what I said. In any case, let Jill process her anger. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. And here, she's surrounded by people that care about her. That's a lot better than leaving her to fend for herself. I mean, as smart as Boar might be, he's still just a cat. Then why not have Jill stay but not serve anyone today? What part of why I won't leave didn't you understand? I didn't leave anyone behind just to sit and do nothing. Fine, fine. What do we do if she lashes out at a client? That's why you're here, Gillian Pliskin. Oh. Yeah, that was yet another Metal Gear Solid reference. Hey, Jill. What? I'll be in my office if you need a break or a hug. Just tell me. Follow the trail. Ah, that's all of them. Oh, you already put on music. This is going to be an interesting day. Oh, jeez. Of all the people to start off with. Of all the people to start off with. The Hall of Heroes keeps shining, brimming with do I smell tacos? Wait, it's outside. Never mind. Oh, hell no. We meet again, bartender. But Helio, what can I get you? Today I want the luminous pollution on the street. Today the luminous pollution on the streets makes it seem almost like a starry sky. And when I think of stars, I think of about celebrities. Celebrities are fishy, and my favorite fish is the octopus. Octopus is not a fish. So I want something octopus-like. Aren't you gonna do that weird bartending thing? I'm waiting for you to order like a decent human being. I'm not following. Spell out your order like you're a human who is not in need of medical help. Hey, human, welcome to the stream. Have a good rest? Fine then, I want a sparkle star. S-P-R-A-R-R cool star. Sparkle star for them. She is not ready to be dealing with people. 1, 2, 1. Is big requested for this? Nope, just regular. I'll put in one more Karmatrine. Age mix. See, was it that hard? Have you tried to spell under pressure? You look angry spelling bartender. Are you having that time of the month or something? Jesus, Virgilio. No, I'm just filled with ridiculous amounts of anger, pain, and self-hate, and on second thought, you're not that far off from the truth, I guess. I get those too, you know, periods. You do? Yes, last month I finally got over my renaissance and moved to my enlightenment. And here I was thinking you'd get to say something serious. You'd get to say something serious for once. Are you implying I'm not serious? Glaring holes through me will do nothing. I'm glare immune. But if you allow me to give you a sincere piece of advice, whatever, it's not like it'll help. You shouldn't kick yourself so much. You keep it up, any chance of finally forgiving yourself will someday be gone. Self-hate will leave you with the hole that will never heal. So please take measures again instead of sulking so much. I'll be damned. That actually sounded half sensible. And here I was thinking you would just a pompous lunatic. Hey, pompous lunatics have stories too. Really? What story? I would rather not tell. Figures. You want anything else? Have you ever seen how that a bad touch? Bad touch, whatever. Wow, she's really in a bad mood. She's really in a bad mood. She's not breaking out laughing at a bad touch order. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks. Mix. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh yeah, I need 2 power of Delta 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks, mix. There we are. Here. Yeah, I guess this is the one. Maybe he's right and I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Even though I deserve every second of it. If only I had apologized earlier, I might not be feeling this way right now. If only I can't even remember what held me. I can't even remember what held me from apologizing all these years. Bartender, are you making lots of faces there? Pride? Fear? What kept me from going out and apologizing to Lenore? I can't even fucking remember what feeling kept me from fixing this whole situation. Can't I at least find solace in feeling it was that whatever feeling it was that brought me to the situation? Great, now I'm feeling even worse thanks to not being able to muster whatever feeling held me. Is she okay? No, just leave her be for now. Hey, Jill! Hey! Eh? Oh, thank God, a normal person! Whoa, a mummy! No, I don't have kids. I love Say. Still more normal than this twat. How are you feeling, Say? My bones are still broken, but at least the cuts are healing nicely. Thank God I'm not someone that scars easily. That's an achievement considering what she went through. Like, holy crap. I mean, wounds don't leave me marks. It'd be a problem if I couldn't get scar tissue. What happened to you? Fell 2.5 stories into some trash and rubble. Yep. That about sums it up. You look better, though. Last time you came, you looked like you were about to collapse emotionally. I guess. You're the one who looks like... you're the one who looks like it now, though. How do I put it? It's like when I called you your full name, but magnified. Yeah, don't mind me too much. I'm in a bad mood. Anything I can do? Please forgive me if I suddenly lash out at you or anyone else. Do you want something? My tongue's not so sensitive today, so let's have a beer. And you? Such a change in tone. I'm fine. I don't need anything. Let's make a beer. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And mix. Here. Yay, let's see if there are any differences from the canned ones. And? This one tastes less watered down. Think about that. I synthetically made this beer, and yet it tastes less watered down than beer you get at the store. So, did something happen to you? I'm fine. Nothing's happened to me. People who are fine don't act like that. Oh, I get it. You're in those days. When it's that time of the month, I get a bit sulky. No, I'm not on my period. No? I'm dealing with the loss of someone, okay? Oh. Sorry. Don't worry. Maybe I shouldn't have come today after all. No, maybe... Are you alright? I'm trying to find something to say. Making a joke would be tasteless, and I can't say everything will be alright without it sounding cheap. I'm at a loss as to what to do here. Sorry. Want to hear something weird? I was exactly like that when Stella came here on Monday talking about you. Oh. Well, ladies, I'm leaving. Virgilio. Yeah? You were just sitting with a Valkyrie. Really? Splendid! This'll make a good entry in my poems blog. I feel bad about the way I treated him today. If not for the fact he was being cryptic with his orders for no good reason. Like Stella when she first came? Yes, no, I mean... The writing in this game is great. You could have given him a free beer or something and apologized. Yeah, I just keep messing things up with people. But you know, he seemed familiar. Familiar? Yeah, I can't put my finger on it though. I just feel like I've seen him somewhere. Oh well, might just be that he looks like someone from an ad or something. Curious. So, what brings you here? I wanted to come with Stella, so I'm waiting for her. Why here? To be with you, of course. That reminds me, how did Stella react? Sorry, my voice broke. That reminds me, how did Stella react when you arrived? She slapped me real hard. It hurts. She said that's what making me worried and not listening to me. And then she became happy. Huh. Can I ask whose loss you're dealing with? You shouldn't be bothered with it. Just pretend I'm in a bad mood and call it a day. Oh, okay. You really want to know, huh? I can't help it. I don't like seeing people sad. I just need to know. I just need to know context, not details. I'll say you sweet angel. Someone to whom I said some mean things to passed away before I could ever see her again. Does that work? Yeah, sorry. Knowing I can't do anything helps me calm down, but I mean, it's not that it wouldn't help. I just calm down. I get it. I can't contain myself when I see people in need. Yeah, remember she's in rescue forces. But I've learned that there are times when you just can't do anything, and that's kind of fine. Thank God I learned that, otherwise I would have gone insane ages ago. You're a good person, Say. Nah, I'm just an annoying girl. Still, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I have broken bones, but that doesn't mean I can't offer emotional support. You could always order another drink. Oh yeah, that. Let's do that. Give me something cold, please. All right. Let's get say something with ice. Oh dear. That's on the rocks, so it has ice. That's a possibility. Bleeding Jane. Blended, no. Bloomlight on the rock, so that's a possibility. But it's less expensive. Blue Fairy, no go. Brantini, no go. No go. Fringe Weaver, no go. Frothy Water, definitely no go. That's fake beer. No. Mercury Blast is an option, but it's less expensive. Moonblast is an option, but it's less expensive. Sparkle Star, no. Sugar Rush, no. Sunshine Cloud is an option, but it's less expensive. Suplex, it's option, but it's less expensive. Cola Velvet so far is the top winner. Let's see what the bad touch is. 150. So Cola Velvet is on the rocks, is 280. Crevice Spike, no go. Grizzly Temple, no go. Gut Punch, no go. It's like the least expensive drink anyway. Piano Man is an option, and it's the most expensive drink. It's probably our best option. Piano Woman's a no-go. Pile Driver is a no-go. Zen Star, but Piano Man's the most expensive. Oh no, that's Piano Woman. Piano Man, and I believe that's what it suggests we serve her. Yep. Okay, so 2 Adelheid, 3 Bronson Extract, 5 powdered Delta, 5 Planner Guide, 3 Karmatrine. On the rocks, mix. Here. It's pretty cold outside, though. Yeah, but I don't like hot or warm drinks, fair. They make me feel nauseous. You know what cheers me up? What? What? Singing. Hearing people sing helps too. Do you sing? I mean, did you take singing lessons or something? Nope, people have told me my voice is pretty nasty, actually. But they also told me I'm good with the harmonica. I'm pretty much the same. I have a terrible singing voice. Do not count me at. Do not count on me having a sing redeem when I finally hit affiliate. That's just not going to be fun for anyone. So you play the harmonica? I need something. I needed something to do breathing exercises with, and a harmonica is a lot smaller than a tuba. And I guess if you practice enough, you become decent. That's something I didn't expect. I hear that a lot. I know I don't look like the musical type. I used to play the violin right until I was 16 or so. I actually took violin lessons myself for a little while once. But then I jumped to piano, and then I jumped to guitar, and then I ended up quitting altogether. Really? Can you still play? The violin's at my mom's house, so I don't have it. So I don't have it with me. But I guess I could. It's one of those things you don't forget easily. Why did you stop? I don't know. One day I just felt like stopping. No deep reason behind it. Just like me and cooking. Oh, that and almost burning my place up. When's Stella coming? Now that you mention it, she's a bit late. Let me call her. You do that. I'm going to take my break. Tell Gil if you need anything else. Sure. That was quick. We might end up doing another 3 days today. Stella and Say make me a bit jealous. Back. Looks like you calmed down. I still feel like kicking myself, make no mistake. But I guess I cooled down a bit. Say helped a lot with that one though. I just can't stay mad when I see her. Speaking of which, where is she? I believe she went outside to look for that Stella girl or something. The way you are right now, it feels like I should be protecting you. Hey, the only thing hindering me is the broken arm. And I have nothing... and I've gone into burning buildings with a 2 centimeter deep cut. Jesus. 2 centimeters is not small by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, I remember that one. 1 millimeter more and you would have lost the motor function in your arm. Welcome. Ah, hello, Jill. What's this about protecting who? Yeah, I'm sort of like Stella's unofficial bodyguard. Bodyguard, quote unquote. But I'm not really fit for such duties right now. My father insists I go everywhere with protection. So most of the time I only ask Say if she feels like going out. She's trained to deal with the kind of things that bodyguards deal with anyway. And she's more fun to hang around with too. So I'm assuming that gorilla outside is a bodyguard? That's Buster, pretty cool guy. He played football professionally until he lost his leg in a demolition derby. Jesus. What kind of football competition results in you losing your leg? But then again, I guess I've heard of worse injuries. We've offered him an implant surgery for all his years of service, but he rejects it every time. Well, he got used to the replacement he's using, so maybe it's for the best. It's a thick oak branch on a metal bolt all tied to a stump. So your stereotypical peg leg. And yet he can still run faster than me with it. Jesus. And Say's pretty. spit. If you can outrun her, like, you deserve kudos. True. Do you want something? I'm fine right now. A brandini, a big one. I'm in a good mood. One big brandini for Stella. Oh no, wait, that's bad touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Age, mix. What? Oh, it was I put way too much. I put Bronson and track and way too much of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Age mix. Here. After all these years, I still don't get why the finest and most expensive things come in small packages. Ever tried to go to a restaurant and only for them to have you a really small portion of some fine food? Sometimes you just want to stuff yourself with really cheap food. And keep in mind, Stella's well bred. Say, let's go for some hamburgers later. I'm not taking no for an answer. I know what you mean when you say some, you know. You might as well call the place and tell them to prepare everything in advance. These two are such a power couple. I love them. Can I ask you two something? Sure. I guess. How did you two meet? Stella showed up in the park I used to play at when I was a kid. We played a couple of times. She started showing up more and more, and that was it. Ahem. My father told me that when I was 5, I kept insisting on going to a real kids park. We drove for some time, and the park I liked was the one Say happened to be at. Have you ever seen a girl in a dress go to a muddy park? She learned her lesson and started showing up in more fitting clothes. But man, that's a scene I can't forget. Aww. So you two have known each other most of your lives. I'm just going to go posting this real quick. Yes. So you two have known each other for most of your lives. I've known her for longer than I've known my own father. Why the question? No reason. You two just look comfortable with each other. Any other person could have sworn you were an item. Yeah, they're totally not an item. Totally not one. Totally not an item. Totally not an item at all. I cannot do my point enter in the overlay. An item? What kind of item? A couple, say. Oh, yeah, I get it now. That's funny because we actually earned a mock prize is of sort for best couple at Stella's high school. Totally not an item, you guys. They're just friends. 3 years in a row. So you two didn't go to the same high school? Nope. Oh. Don't you have any childhood friends, Jill? Childhood friends. Can't think of anything. I can't think of any. My grandpa, I guess? What kind of man was he? Gruff. The kind to eat raw Bronson roots every morning. But around me, he was different. I have memories of him barking orders to my dad, only to turn around and play with me gently. It's interesting, though. He was my mom's dad, but after my mom and dad got separated, he stayed with my dad. But yeah, he's the one that comes to mind when I think about childhood friends. Oh. Hey, Jill, what's this? What's this blue light? A spicy drink. It tastes nice as the first time, but it gets samey after a while. It's also brown for some reason. Give me one of those, please. I'll have one too. On it. 2 blue lights for the girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Agent on the Rocks mix. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Age on the Rocks mix. Here. I don't know. I kind of like it. Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's your dimming the lights? Huh? I guess she had too much before I came. Oh god, did I get her drunk? Well, that and she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps the healing process of PTSD. It's mandatory for every White Knight, it's regardless of division. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Satan is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and subsequent persecution of those who are identified as former members. It's unfair, you know. Among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals, Say was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off, though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one who always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the gods' favor, I think. But you know, all of that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I feel truly useful to her. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? Sometimes the best help one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows? Maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come Say, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Hello? Kim! Hi, Kim. Welcome. I was afraid I mixed up the directions and ended up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Let's give a sunshine cloud to Kim. Been a while since we had her, wasn't it? 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Just a little bit of Karmatrine. Tad more. On the rock, splendid. Here. Thanks. So how's work being on the web paper? Oh, I quit. Yeah, that's why we haven't seen any articles from her. What? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and told him I quit. Bravo, girl. I am proud of you. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it, only for other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. Yeah, for the record, if you get her drunk, and she actually comes to you the next, she actually starts complaining about her employee, not employee, is her co-workers. And the next day she storms in and yells at you. So it does matter whether or not you get these people drunk. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? I guess you'd always have second thoughts, even and if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. Even almost... Yeah, you can pretty much guess. Remember the story of the girl who threw herself off the building and someone saved her? That's the entire backstory between on how she got to the bar on day one. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know? I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. Ahem. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something? Something big and bubbling, huh? So whatever it is, we gotta make it big. Or it has to be big in the first place. Bubbly drinks. Beer. Beer is a possibility. Frothy water? I don't think she'll like that. Oh no, wait. Bubbly. Cobalt Velvet. That's a lot of Karmatrine, though. Fringe Weaver, and that is also a lot of Karmatrine. That is the most Karmatrine for a big drink. That will get her drunk as hell. Beer. Either a Brandtini or a beer. Let me see what let me see what the thing says. Big Brantini. Well, that's what the guide says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Age mix. Here. It's big, but well, I don't care that much about which drink it was anyways. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working here? Working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, and I went. So I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure for my family. It's a really common tale, I guess. Do you have troubles like those? Same story as you. I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause, to stop up and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Give me something. Something? Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do. All right. Jazz for something, literally. Okay, I don't want to go. I'm thinking probably a bottle drink. So let's see. Suggesting the rum. Bottle drinks, rum. Yep. There you go. Here. Thanks. I feel like I asked something I should have and have. Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now? Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I can do whatever I want, study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way and it won't be easy, but I feel like a lot more. But I feel a lot more confident when I was out of high school than when I was out of high school. I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one. Yeah, true. Like they just want you a functioning member as soon as possible or something, I guess. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that. Well said. I mean, not well said, but well said well enough. Thanks, I really needed the encouragement. Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave anyone alone when it comes to this sort of thing. Thanks, bye Jill. Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. No, you need some rest. Yeah. Annie! Dorothy, sorry we're just closing. I know, I came for you. For me? Why are you hugging me? I paid her to do that. All night long. Yep, our boss hired a sex worker for us. Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to calm down that rage you had earlier. It was either the hugs or a cold bucket, and I don't promise there will be any water in it. I love Dana. You calmed down a bit, so honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs. Many. You need some human or humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. So many great characters in this game, except for Donovan. Donovan sucks. Total earnings is 28,610. Drinks total 1,660. No mistakes. Commission 30%. Today's payment 498. Tips 250. Flawless service bonus 500. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. 500. Today's total transfer 1,748. Total funds 11,845. Electricity bill. Jill wants to get into the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Okay, so so instead of Christmas, they have mega Christmas here. Not go to work yet. We are going to the shop. Is there anything else I need to buy other than the tree? No, just the tree. Okay, mega Christmas tree, mega Christmas tree. Yep. All the brides. Ah, there it is. In fact, one of my favorite character in this game has a trans brother. Who was that Lilum? A very good friend. Okay, gonna save quickly. Nothing new from Kiramiki. Lilum receiving mysterious messages. Halloween was back in October, but this terrifying tale didn't become popular until now. Reports say that Lilum across the city have been receiving strange transmissions with messages that are confusing at best and threatening at worst. The contents are not clear, as most of the Lilum can't remember nor exactly what they had heard. But the most mysterious thing of all is perhaps the fact that the Lilum could not record any of these messages while they were broadcasted. It was almost as if something had blocked the Lilum from doing so. While we have nothing but anecdotal proof, even among our own Lilum, the mystery behind these messages is one of we should be paying attention to. Spooky or a bluff. I wonder if that's connected to the main plot to the plot that was going on in whatchamacallit, in read-only memories. It is set in the same universe. Kiramiki is the biggest pop star is Kiramiki the biggest pop star in history? The world at large is still coming to terms with the idea of the Lilum being so quickly integrated into our society. Some say they can't be treated as human because they're immortal and as such cannot really understand what it's like to be alive. But most of the Kiramiki fandom would disagree. Anti-Lilum people are insane. To me, Miki knows more about life than I do, and I'm older than this damn city. Richard Chow, 55, told the Augmented Eye during a fan gathering. I'm with Richard, added Nacho 6. They actually interviewed a kid. Oh, it's a dog! I completely forgot that! I think we may actually meet Nacho. I may be a dog, but I'm utterly fascinated with the way she writes about things in her blog. She's impressed by everything, and nobody really knows what life's about anyways. Nacho? Dog? Don't tell me. Quincy studies the possibility of allowing imports. Which city is one of the few places on Earth that's strictly self-sufficient, with an import rate of only 0.8%? I have no idea if that's big or not. I'm guessing not? However, that might change due to the recent shortages across the city. Misspelled across, I think. Yeah, there's only one C in across. Augmented I. Get a better editor. Prime Minister Quincy revealed this morning that the government plans to have a more relaxed policy on importers. We won't lift up the currency control, but we can provide them foreign currency at a low fixed rate. That way, we can secure essential items at affordable prices, Quincy told AE. Some experts say private companies are no longer working at full capacity, which is unsurprising news given that the Quincy government has seized most of them, resulting in the shortage crisis in the first place. So he decided not to steal all of the city's funds? Good. And what's new here? Monster Girlfriend Shirari. I can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative and addictive battle system, fun dating mini games, cute girls, the fucking music. Is this the goat? Dunno. Do you like the goat girl? I'm going to marry a goat. Please don't. Please don't. It's an alright game. 8 out of 10 at most. 10 is pretty good, actually. Shit game. No, it's a shitty game for idiot waifu bots like you. I wish this waifu equal bad game meme would die. It's a stupid game pandering to idiots. What's there to discuss? Are we being raided by normies? But normies? Fuck off. The fun things are fun. You're not allowed to have fun with video games. Sounds fun. It's for nerds. We are actually going to save again. We already went to the shop, so go to work. December 23rd. Good evening. Ah, hey. How are you feeling? A little more soft and warm. Come again? You heard me. So, on a scale of steaming pile of shit to just sad, where are you? A sad pile of shit. I still hate myself. I still feel sad as hell. I'm still sad as hell. But how do I put it? The noise stopped. I don't know if I explain myself. Sorta, kinda. So, how were things last night? Cozy, I must admit. I can't believe you paid Dorothy for that. Well, if you want to call that payment, I guess. I called Dorothy to tell her what happened to you, and she was really concerned. She stuttered for a second, saying that she had a whole night to go, and she couldn't just leave for free. I asked her how much, and she said enough to pay for the soda I'm asking. Enough to pay for the soda I'm having is fine. Uh-huh. There's a good hint right there. Dorothy was so concerned, she cared about Jill so much that she compromised his payment It's not all lovey. It's not all lovey-dovey. I just stormed out of my job to go be with my go be with my friend. But it's a tad more realistic on the realistic side. I mean, she has a job and she's a sex worker. She's not on a strict salary. She never knows where when her next paycheck is coming. So she just dropped that what she was doing, probably something well-paying, substantially, to be with Jill. How did you get her number? I have contacts. Right. Anyways, Jill, if you need a second break or a drink or a hug, let me know. You hear? Thanks. I make you the same offer, but I'm guessing hugs from me are the last thing you want. If you need a bartender, let me know, though. Nice to know. Anyways, we have work to do. Time to mix drinks and change lives. It's nice to hear that again. Did you say something? Did I? Welcome to Baja. Oh, it's you guys. Yep. Yeah, these guys as a whole are a Metal Gear Solid reference. Hey, be more respectful. I brought my boss here. Aren't you a part-timer here or something? My other boss. You're talking to the great Nacho Tumbleweed Jr. Yep, this is the dog that was interviewed. Boss, I'm taking my break. I know what I said earlier, but you haven't even started yet. Shit. So what brings you here today? I wanted to see the place my best soldier is working at. Soldier? Wait, aren't you the dog I served last Monday? Hmm? Oh, it's you, Dana. Soldier, why didn't you tell me you were working for Dana? No, that's not Dana, that's just Jay. So I'm guessing you're part of this whole Sierra thing? Part of it? I founded it. Humans have the best intentions, but they just don't get us. So I decided to create a place where dogs can be dogs. Excuse me. Also turning up my fan a bit. Here we can take in any dog without a place in this world. We created our own heaven on earth, an outer heaven maybe. And do you take corgis only? Do I look like one of those cipher bitches? Of course not. That may sound derogatory, but let's keep in mind, he's a dog. A bitch is literally a female dog. I'd include other animals, but sadly, I can only take care of those who are from the same species as I. Sad thing is, I take them more serious. I take him more seriously, but it's a talking corgi with an eye patch. Will you get anything? I'm fine. What about you, boss? Manly stuff. You sure? Did I stutter? All right. A manly drink for the dog. Maybe I should just give him something better. Manly. Gut punch. Possibility, but not, possibility, but it's It's like the cheapest drink. Pile driver, maybe. Suplex. It's the same price, so maybe. Mars Blast, 170. Oh, whoops. Crevice Spike, 140. So looks like it's a Mars Blast. Is that what the guide says? It's actually suggesting a crevice spike. Because it'll give an achievement. Crevice spike, crevice spike. Crevice spike. 1, 2. Oh no, it's powdered delta. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, blended. Here. Yes, this is just what I wanted. Underappreciated drink. Yeah, during the whole game, no one ever specifically ordered there's a crevice spike. Bleh, this tastes worse than my own butt. Hey, you asked for it. This is a really nice place, you know. You picked a good place to work at, soldier. Thanks. Does he really get paid? Your efforts to keep Zero afloat. Your efforts to keep Zero afloat will not go to waste. We'll make her better and better. I mean, we're pretty much on the verge of closing. Can boss really afford that? We have more urgent matters at hand, though, like the fact that we don't have enough bowls for everyone. Can't they just share the ones we have? You fool! Every dog has the right to have his own bowl. We can't provide. If we can't provide even that, what's the point of even trying? Wait! Don't tell me she just doesn't give a fucking spending all her money like water. I mean, what with the bar closing and all that? But many have enjoyed the boxes more than they do the bowls. That's a good point. Why do you think it's cheaper? A box of bowls or a box of boxes? I love the writing in this game. Are there boxes of boxes? Of course there are. How do you think they ship boxes? Tied together? Tied together? Don't be silly. Unless she's paying him straight from her pocket. Boss is that kind of woman. This world is filled with the recursive madness, you know? Doctors consult. Doctors boxes come in boxes. Bottles come in bottles. Oh, as expected from you, boss. Wait, that theory only works assuming she actually pays him with money. I don't know if they're just talking about nothing, and we're wondering how Red Shiva gets paid. For all I know, she might be paying him with steaks. So tomorrow you're gonna check. You're gonna check for people selling boxes. You hear, sir? Yes, sir. Except that's a boss. A good steak is more valuable than money. Wait, what if they come with foil? Rosenshop had to be taken to the vet because he ate the foil. The foil piece of cheese came in. Jesus. Curses, you're right. We need a contingency plan. Besides, Boss is not one to scam people, let alone a dog. I wonder if I can strike a deal with the vet those Cypher bastards have. She's always so nice with us. I know, her smile is so cute too. And she knows how to waterboard people. I'm not kidding. So it's better that we vet for a vet? Yes, put that on the list. Ah, Nacho. Oh yeah, I forgot she knew the dog. Are you staying for a while? I was just passing by. I got some errands to run. Great, Gil can go with you. I can? You will. I'll still get paid for today, right? That depends on Nacho's evaluation. All right, Greenhorn, let's get going. I'm paying him anyways, by the way. He just wanted to mess around with him. I love Dana. No, that's not the problem here. Why make him do that? He looked like he needed to take a good break, and he's the kind man that's just just not accept such a thing. But with Nacho, he'd have something to do, and he'd be away from the bar for a bit. When you put it that way. Anyway, I'm going to my office. Your boss sure is nice. Glad I'm working with her too. Yeah. So, you having anything? Actually, I'm just going to go sit over there and be on standby, awaiting orders. Okay. Shit, I missed the chance to ask how or if he even gets paid with money. Man, I sure need to get wasted. I failed to see how getting wasted will make you feel better. Shiba! For fuck's sakes, you piece of scrap! We just got out of a building filled with dogs! But this one has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses! Hey there, robot! And he talks! Welcome to Valhalla! Hey, Jill. Give me a beer, will you? Gotcha. Does Jill want anything? Okay, roll. Sir, yes, sir. So cute. He's fine. Just a beer, then. Friday after work, isn't just the beer, though. It's the beer. Can't argue with that. A beer for Betty. I could make it big for the heck of it. And we are going to do that. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. Here, let's make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. And we just bought more. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No thanks, the last thing I need right now is more crap taking place. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess and get startled over the littlest things. And this girl is on constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be a person she's speaking with, even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went out together, and holy shit, Pro Girl can't speak properly. Neither can I. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl, and it's sweet that she tries so hard to not offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. You randomly yell, what did you say? Whenever she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question on whether she's really like that. Or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? To test if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you say. It's not like you can say no. You know. I mean, it's my honor. It's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're only talking. I want to prove you're only talking shit about me. Even if you're right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in your stride, and then she actually gets startled, squirms, and gets uncomfortable. Not that any good. She's cute and her reactions are cute, Jesus. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Yeah, you're right. I might save me teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl, do you guys get along? We never learned freaking Rajiva's name. I wouldn't know. No, we get along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she, aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing? Slow. She's the kind that does things carefully, so carefully that she does them really, really slowly. Really, really slowly. I can't deny when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be that's in the building, though. She's more like a freelancer. Why is she there, then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like you'd be fine with any... it's like you're saying you'd be fine with anyone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lilam, a more assertive partner? Yo, a piece of scrap. She's totally calling you a pussy. Jesus. She's right, though. Sharing interests and being incompatible are totally different things. But then you'd be underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. Or she'll drive me nuts. I guess that's a possibility, too. So, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute little rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there. It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So, no, in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you? And you already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some kind of skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed giddy afterwards, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. That... Refrain from using "that's what you said last night" joke or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good. I'll have a bloom light, please. Give me a fringe weaver. All right, then. Make one bloom light and one fringe weaver. Bloom light. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. On the rocks, age mix. And a fringe weaver. Fringe weaver. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Age mix. There you go. I wonder why it's called bloom light. It seems it was first developed at some video games event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Excuse me. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big games company. Seems that company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? Not this one, no. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for the better or for worse? I guess for the better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. The ever-elusive, ever-rare, ever-endangered grammar Nazi. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone and it throws on a daily basis. Hey, I'm just quoting you. But yeah, I think I became all that because of this one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into this whole into the whole activism thing in the first place. Not activism, Jesus. How's that bad? We all go and protest. We start all kinds of movements and see things changed. I really got into the whole thing. But whenever I wanted to get more serious, I find myself coming up against a wall. That wall was an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad. Think about that for a second. Protest, activism being a fad. And not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of the fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were of the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So it wasn't so much the person and you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh yeah, the one that was here asked if you were the nice vet lady that works at the Safer Toy Company. I suppose he is interested in talking to you or something. Why didn't you do it then? I don't know. You believe you've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain we do. Will you get anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow. And by we, I really mean her. We got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another had to go to a picnic with a hangover story. Fine. Let's go then. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. Boss, I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. All right. Oh, this game's great. It's now safe to keep playing. Copyright 2069, Sugebon Games. I love that copyright. No dogs in sight. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Baha. Oh, hey there, Alma. Yes, my favorite character. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. I'm pretty sure it's a Brandtini. Because Brandtini is her favorite drink. Just gonna make sure of that. Yep, Brandtini. Brandtini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1. Age, next. Hey! And this is? And this? It's on me. Drink so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? So, how is it? A Brandtini, so you do pay attention to what I asked for. You have quite the fixation on Brandtinis. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, want to hear a silly story? Always. When I turned 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate. Just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow up some steam about my mom. But the highlight was him ordering a Brandtini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15. Jesus. But that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. It was the drink itself. The drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh? Ever since that day, he called me the Brandtini girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny outfits it's after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that is old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary, I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then. More specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. I mean, good for her on that one. Hey Kronk, welcome to the stream. And how have you been? However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that. You know, she never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why bring her abusive husband back, of course. You can't see it, but I'm facepalming right now. Always more of a forehead palm, but so... chilling doing it, and it's about 1 over here. 1 in the afternoon? What? Yeah, the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving again. AM, Jesus! I thought you lived in the U.S. AM is pretty early. We had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then left. Well, you were acting like my little brother and sister after hearing that. In Japan right now. Oh, right. I completely forgot about that. Also, since she mentioned her brother. Yes, her brother is trans. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she broke up and can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd be glad she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left after kids with my parents. And being such a sweet angel, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernardo and Eva are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car, and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the build-up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up, seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. And I tell her that she needs a no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Ugh, I hate that argument. Like, just because you have kids doesn't mean you automatically know how to be a good parent. Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have kids, and I'm not broke. And I'm not broke because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore! Ah. Damn. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family, and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Any way I could help? You just did. Eh? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell, though. I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest that's swollen as fuck. Nah, all you see there is filled with love and dreams. You see why she's my favorite character. Like, there's so much about her I love so goddamn much. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender there is my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breasts actually started growing when he was 8. Jesus. I just hope I don't take too much of my mother's side of the family. Yeah, that's gotta cause a lot of gender dysphoria for the poor dude. If he's gender dysphoric about that. Just gender dysphoria comes in a variety of ways. Like, I'm pretty gender dysphoric myself. I've said this before. Like, I can't even look at myself in a mirror. But there are certain parts of my body that don't cause me any anguish. Pretty much. I just hope if I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sister still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got? Excuse me? Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had problems with that. Oh, I see. Yeah, I have allergies myself, and they're actually the root cause of my current medical problems. Again, apparently I'm getting better. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her, somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burp where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and end up neglecting them because of that? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah? No offense, but those are the kinds of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your rational standards. Hey! Am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. Yeah, I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. No, you'll know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Give me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. All right. I'm gonna ask for something cold with alcohol, and I saw next that would be a piano man. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 on the rocks mix. Here you go. Thanks. I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry about it don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What is it? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. You want to come? Sure, something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home, so I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting chicken? I can get one. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You can bring it if you want, and it won't go to waste. Gotcha. Say, Jill, what's your favorite part of the chicken? Favorite part? I guess I like the legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. I kind of take into both. I like legs the most, but I've kind of taken the breast recently myself. Mostly because like I do like chicken, but I hate eating it with my hands. Because like my hands get so oily and it feels. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to enjoy than legs, and a lot less messy. You silly girls. What? You're talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows that the best parts are the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get spicy chicken wings? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, the shop 2 blocks down from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because thought as much. Yo, Armitage, Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up, but it'll be cooked otherwise. Wait, I'll expect you. I'll expect you here Sunday at 8 p.m. Thanks. Anyway, I'll get back to my office. She left the bucket. Want some? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice, nice. Weird. Maybe she got maybe she got a mixed-up order, and that's why she left them. She usually orders stronger stuff. I found buckets that make my throat itch just by being near them. Oh. Hey, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. Not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to get a job. No good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. Never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and some well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men, and my potential husband, and on the other hand, is another matter completely. I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy, but I get you. Anything as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. I think this calls for another piano man, or piano woman, maybe. Piano woman, it suggests. Actually, switch back to the stream. Piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's give her something to help her get over the spiciness of the wings. Oh no, it was only supposed to be 2 powdered delta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Age mix. Here. Phew, it helped. Thanks. Alright, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. So she says. Sure, I have no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit, just calm down. I guess I like girls with light-colored hair. Light-colored hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and such. What about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with a bucket of spiky, with a bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behavior transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. So, light-colored hair. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too, and I started hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, a good apartment. I wouldn't ever let you go. Is that an offer? Okay then, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you are feeling shitty these days? What? Oh, that. I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Joel, you've heard my problem so many times. I want to help you. Come on, come here. Actually, I forgot to post or send a Discord earlier. Get OBS back up. Eh? I told you to sit here. Now come on, here we go. Eh? What? What are you? And we finally see our main character's face. By the way, we are playing Elma for this section. Alright then. Now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Hardly, the bartending station only works for me. I see. Okay then, I move this here and... You saw that, right? I move this here, click here, and... Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in a Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Right, and how did you even manage to? Oh yeah, hacker, right. Now we change roles. You've been feeling shitty, mind telling me why? It's a long story, I don't even know where to start. Start from the beginning. Okay then, it's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's taken it way back. Back in compulsory education, we never made much of an effort to manage, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I was kind of the same way. I had this perfectionist streak I couldn't let me fail, that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, and I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me out with my study. She even got me into stuff that She even got me stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time, I found out she liked me too. Oh ho ho! We started going out. I met all of her family even, and... You want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to a client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test this whole bartending interface. A sugar rush. You can't mess that up. A sugar rush then. You can't mess that up. Right. She'll ask for a sugar rush. Now, how did this thing work again? Okay, I'm going to take this moment to take a quick bio break. Give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. Okay, sugar rush. Sugar rush. 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, 1, and a little bit of Karmatrine. Just a teeny bit. Because Joe's still gotta work. Here. Thanks. How is it? Like I said, you can't mess up a sugar rush. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar, then. Is that a thing? Hold on, I'm going to check if that's a thing. Cat bar. Holy shit, cat bars are a thing! Or rather, it's a name of a bar? The cat bar... Nope, guess it's something made up for this game. You've obviously never been to a cat bar then. Besides, my boobs can be inhabitable when trying to move around this kind of stuff. My voice broke. So I keep telling the story. Well, as the career went on, and it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigation, and my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realized I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that. So I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realized I had only gone through the motions, day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like the whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But on that, at that point, I stopped and realized I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was all terrifying as hell. I needed all my strength not to start running like a panicked mess. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was just scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realization like the one I had at graduation, but then But when I turned 40, I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things devolved pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. And in the end, I stormed out of her house. Sorry, my voice broke again. I stormed out of her house, and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time, though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years? I have, but it's not because of that. Eh? The other day, Lenore's sister, Gabrielle, came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localized nanomachine rejection, or heart attack. Apparently, she's had it for a long time, but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it. Wondering if being there would have made a difference. And if it's true that she had it for a long time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Chill. And to make it worse, I also lashed out at Gaby. Yes, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all that, but she's just a kid, for fuck's sake. She lost the sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologizing. Pride? Fear? Stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologize to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be this. Yo, boob tender. Yes? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. A big beer. What makes a beer big in this thing? I love Oma. I'm sorry, I was kind of getting teary during that whole little thing there. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mix. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink lots of beer? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Oh. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got riled up easily. Stress was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now. Shut up, I was worse. Can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyway, she was always there, finding a way to cool me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time I saw her go from talking video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people is fun, but talking to them is better, she would say. I'm kind of half minds about that, but only because I know there are some pretty shitty people. Lenore would always present me to many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, and I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I wanted to apologize, and now, what time is it over there? It's just past 6 where I am, 6 p.m. You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Oh? Back when I was drinking and when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember the night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, the reactions and all that. Just gonna quickly check. Yeah, we've had absolutely no drops whatsoever. Great. The reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating, and I remember saying that her talk maybe they want to start mixing drinks. She said if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Huh, interesting. Are you okay? For some value of okay, yeah? Jill's cute. Like seriously, if Jill actually existed IRL, well, I would like ask her out. I really like her. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Elma. Thank me? I guess I just needed someone to tell all this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself. You insisted on listening to me. You stood there listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, and that I'm not the one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender and you're just a client. But I really appreciate your friendship. Or at the very least, your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up! I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realized that the saddest thing is how I'd never be able to make amends. And it hurt, it's like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking in character every now and then, every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them. And if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster up all the courage I can, and be the one to apologize. I hate feeling like this. I hate it. I hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Alright, enough sapiness. Get back here, I'm on duty, you know. Fine. It's almost closing time anyways. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey, yeah? I mean it, you know. Thanks for everything today. Silly Jill. You listen to my problems and I listen to yours. That's what friends are for, right? Friends. Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problem. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk like this with them sometime. But they'll appreciate it. Okay, I'm out. See you on Sunday. Take care. That almost sure is nice. Boss, did you hear all that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changes a lot already. It did? You look happier. That's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I appreciate I appreciate an even bright. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss. About the chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow. They said. Is that how they treat their regulars? Call the manager. Oh no, God. No, Dana, don't do it. Don't go full Karen. Boss? Total earnings 30,780. Drinks total 1,330. Mistake 0. Commission 30. Today's payment then 399. Boy, I bloated that number. Tips 400. Wow, a solid 400 for tips. Flawless service bonus 500. Cherish Titty Hacker. She's a good friend. Titty Hacker, I love that. 300. Today's total transfer 1,599. Total funds 12,094. Count has been charged 8,000. Payment as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't cut. Let's give her a peace of mind, and now she'll focus. She'll focus at work with no problem. Okay. Before we go to the store, is there anything else? Is there anything we need to buy? Nope. So we won't. So we're not going to buy anything. And depending on things, I might only be able to go half a day today. Okay, nothing new from Kiramiki. Update. Lillian receiving mysterious messages. It looks like we were able to record and transcribe one of the messages sent from one of the compromised signals. Joe Wren, an anchor for a popular TV newscast, served as our very own test subject for the investigation. White noise. Who are you? Are you really alive? You're special to me. Your laughs. You're special to me. You're everything to me. It's time to become one. White noise intensifies. End of transmission. Developing. Spooky, or maybe a made-up story. Again, I'm wondering if this is connected to the events of read-only memories. Nanomachine rejection takes 80 lives this year. The Health Observation just released their annual report on nanomachine rejection cases. The total number of report cases has risen to 80, an increase of 65 cases reported last year. Nanomachine pollution was particularly strong this year due to recent protests, wrote the observatory. Protests caused the police is forced to release new variety of nanomachines. Their function is still unclear, but according to our sources, they're intended for crowd control purposes. It's unlikely we'll find a cure in the near future, and we can only hope cases like these will become rare in the following years. I wonder if she's among those 80. Model Warrior Julianne returns to February. Returns this February. Classic Magical Girl Magical Girl show model Classic magical girl show Mortal Warrior Julianne is coming back to public television this February after almost 2 decades of absence. Even though the show has been on every on-demand service for a while now, most of Glitch City residents need to think twice before subscribing to any non-essential service, especially the lower classes who have a limited number of internet cases per year. How's the game going? It's actually been going pretty. It's actually been going pretty good. We had a talk with our best friend, my favorite character, Alma, and it seems to have helped with our problem. Now we're with the grief we've been feeling. Now we're reading the news. Limited number of internet purchases per year. The show's return is certainly welcome. Today's parents will finally be able to share a piece of their childhood with the kids without risking dinner or breakfast. Is that a tear in your eye? No. Yeah, Jill is a big weep for the show. Grand Slam Fighters. Is anyone into wrestling here? I became a huge fan of GSF recently. It's a really solid product in my opinion. Much better than the E. I like the match quality, but I wish they gave importance to the mid-card. Are they still forcing 66 American Kid into the main event? Yep, he's going to face Yusuke at the Dome show. Why don't they put the great DK? Why don't they put the great he's going to face Yusuke in the Dome show. Why don't they push the great DK instead? He's much more talented than 66. Because American Kid actually moves his merch, unlike your indie darling. I want to marry Yusuke! Jesus, always that one person. Who's hyped for the Women's Championship? That one should be the main event, not the turd we're getting instead. 66 is pretty good, just want some of his work in Japan. Everyone tells me 66 was better in Japan, but all I see is locks and arm bars. Nothing that impressive. Wrestling is fake. Okay, save there. We'll go maybe one more day. Maybe a full day, it depends, but I don't want to go beyond 3 hours. Maybe we'll only be able to do half a day today. December 24th. Good evening. Hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not bad. Not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here could come out of your own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dog, you invited Titty Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. All right. Neo Avatar. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, no, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? Eh, what the hell, I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The lemon freaks me out. Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Age. Oh yeah, this description, by the way, Pure Mira. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Here you are. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilum friend is... Essentia. I get it, you're cosplaying too. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of a game called Yick, Bartender? Yeah, Yick is another game made by these developers. And the title of that game is a reference to Fallout, as opposed to this one, which references Metal Gear Solid. That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions and is made by 6 different companies this year. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Ahem. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Vela asked for a fluffy dream. The Lilum still freaks me out. Fluffy dream. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They're probably going to get smashed at the convention anyway, so... Age... Mix. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. Yeah, vending machines talk. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer? Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Oh shit! Boss, DD, R&B. I'm coming. You see, DD is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that will be that. You should go check on him, though. Right, thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgium comic opinions this time. Like sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, hey Dorothy. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can alone just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Oh, right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't she told me about the drink that cheers her up? Yeah. This is something to get an extra scene with her. I think it's a piano woman. Just gonna double check. Yes, piano woman. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't a piano man instead. Piano woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Age mix. Here you go. This is... Didn't you say you like having a piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating? Or were you feeling down? Or were feeling down? I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered such a thing! By the way, Pyomira, Dorothy here is based on, I guess, from Persona 3. She's also a sex worker. You're so sweet! I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. Yeah, she's also very open about her sexuality. And her job. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Fair. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a bit. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. You want to know more about it? You want to tell me about it? I brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I wonder for a while, do Lilith really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. Excuse me. So our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. That is a very good attitude. Learn from the past so you don't repeat it. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can't protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans? I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? A bit of a call out there to Bible thumpers. If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled version of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were reduced versions of all his ideas. However, any author afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill then exaggerated what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a little. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small though, sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, I could at least I would at least wanted to be able to yell 4. Yep, that's the actual reason. It happened once. You'd be surprised how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with them, you call them, you say it's 4. You can say it's 4-play. Oh God, Dorothy. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A little kid that wanted to transcend. And what? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. You want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. Okay then. What would Dorothy order? I love that. It's done kind of like that anagram. Okay, the other thing she likes to order, if I remember, is a Bleeding Jane. But let's see what the guide says. It may be cheating, but it still works. Yep, so we're going with Piano Woman, probably because it's still the most expensive drink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. H mix. Here. Good, but that's cheating. You just served me this drink. All right, isn't it? Yep. I still can't believe you actually remember what I said about the Piano Woman. It's always good to keep a note to what regular is like, you know. I wondered for a while though. Why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar, the way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. I see. It's weird. It was weird to see you down though, especially since you're always so lively. Well, I wasn't down really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Like what? Well, my mom, her guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? That whole thing about someone taking, excuse me, someone taking care of a limb after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try to keep a very pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I feel she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Huh? Dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. At times she was just stop doing something and return a gift she's given me. If she felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What an irony that years later I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing. A daughter, a student, some homeless kid. It means I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that. But on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attributes. What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly with me, I think. Well then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No, what I was trying to say was that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in an alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. All right. Yeah, we can go some more. Don't think I'll be able to save during the break though. Don't call me Becky. But I'm going to take a quick bio break and I'm going to turn my light on. It's getting a bit dark. Give me a sec, guys. Alright, I'm back. Want one? Are you really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am. Innocent, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks, no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Just wanted to see if I could say here in case. Thanks. So why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I want to know what kind of woman she is. Sure. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? She's a retired PE teacher. And she's a retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter, apparently. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all her life. And then, and when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. Jesus. What was her daughter's name? I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear, or is that surprise? It's hard to tell. I'm fine, yeah. Wait, red? Read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat reading, space recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about Sun, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared or surprised? She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's why, and that's what people usually look for and that's what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names though. Dolores Hayes, Genesis Graham. Excuse me. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but the legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me. So Dorothy's actually your second name. Should I call you something like Becky then? People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason, and that's why I chose it. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name, and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name? Yep. Only my mom or guardian calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear it from others. What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. Hold on, so your real name in short would be Rebecca Willow? Doesn't have the same pizzazz as to it, if you ask me. Whatever you say, Becky. Stop it! It'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Whoa, that was anger I just read. I read just now, a lot of it. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How can you end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? Oh, weird, huh? How you can end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle that always has called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us minded it though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That and it's completely useless to try and correct him. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Well, you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are always going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my role play instead of just mere role play. Sounds too far-fetched? Sounds plausible, actually. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, honey, I'll be taking my leave now. Don't want to take up all of my break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. need to remember to buy more cigars. Okay, I am actually not going to do the I'm actually not going to do the next part of the day because of how close it is, and it's getting close. It's getting around supper time, and I should get some food. But I'll position myself. I'll position myself after that. I'll position myself after that point next week. Just finishing off my water. Okay then. All right, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you enjoy my stuff, please leave a follow. It really helps me out. And I'm pushing to make affiliates. If you you can also check me out on YouTube. I upload all my stuff there. I also have a Discord, the Divine Temple of Knowledge. You can check me out there. It's the most reliable way to know when my streams are coming up and when uploads happen and stuff. I also have. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, so you can also check me out there. Okay, so now let's see if we can raid. Yes, Robin. Just who I was hoping to raid. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. This is Metis Balaska, signing out.